9 minutes to 9 is the time. Now, we all remember our school days with at least a bit of fondness, don't we? All right then. Well, for some of us, not me actually, school was an absolute nightmare. I enjoyed most of it, I think. Well, it was certainly the case for one Halifax man. He hated school, but now he's proving an absolute inspiration for thousands. Jonathan Taylor wasn't even allowed to take any exams at school. He was spectacularly failed by the education system. But at the age of 27, Jonathan decided to try again by taking a course at Bradford and Ilkley Community College. It was then, only then, that the college realised he had severe dyslexia. Well, Jonathan is now in his third year of a community studies degree, which is due to complete next year. And our morning reporter today, Claire Ward, has gone to meet him. Hello, Claire.
Now, Jonathan Taylor's achievements should act as an inspiration to us all. He's going to be awarded with the College Trust Fund Prize from Bradford and Ilkley Community College this week. And I'm in his house now. Good morning.
Morning. Hello.
Firstly, Jonathan, tell me, what was it like at school for you?
School was quite horrendous. I always remember feeling quite sick and being dragged into school and spending my school life being bullied quite severely.
Why do you think the system failed you? You said it was tough there.
Many things happened, but I had social workers and education welfare officers, and I had a psychologist's report when I was 13 that said I was psychologically and emotionally disturbed, but it wasn't followed up. I suppose it finished when I wasn't allowed to enter for my exams. I was deemed not intelligent enough.
So when you left school, what did you leave with? How old were you?
I left school. Officially, I left school at 16 as soon as I very could. My attendance had become quite appalling, and basically I was doing general farm labouring without any qualifications at all.
Some years on, what then spurred you on to give it another go?
When I was about, I think I was 26, I was working for the Careers Service and advising in a job club, and I went and did a part-time City and Guilds teaching certificate. That was a day release on Mondays, and I enjoyed that so much I decided that I wanted to go to college full-time, and then I went on to do a 2-year diploma in music technology.
And that sounds very impressive. How hard was it? How did you find it going back to studies after, a long break?
It was exceptionally difficult because at this time I didn't know I had dyslexia. I hadn't been diagnosed. When I did the 2-year diploma, some of the subjects I was gaining distinctions and merits in, particularly the artistic-based ones. When it came down to written examinations, mathematics, etc., I was failing and having to resit modules, but I never quite understood what was going on.
It must have come as quite a relief or revelation when you were finally given the kind of diagnosis, if you like, of having dyslexia.
It was a relief. I mean, after that, I obviously enjoyed studying it so much. I went to do this diploma at Bradford and Ilkley, and was just having a general conversation, and was pointed out that I could be dyslexic because I've never read a book. Followed that up and got a diagnosis. It came as a horrendous shock. I mean, I failed the first year and I had to resit. I felt like I'd been lied to, and I wasn't the person that I thought I'd been.
So how are things going now? You said he's going well.
Absolutely wonderfully. I've got excellent grades at the moment. I go for the Guardian on a Wednesday and I choose which job I want to do. I feel completely liberated.
What then finally is your advice to a young person who is struggling and finding it difficult at school?
Perseverance. I think everybody can really, hopefully, most people can achieve their goals. I mean, I've gone back to college at 27. I've been there 5 years. I'm certainly I'm doing a degree at the moment, and I shall do an MA. I hope to go on as long as I could. I think perseverance and perhaps to do one bit at a time, and then perhaps it's not quite so far to fall if everything goes wrong.
Well, very many congratulations on your award today. And from Halifax, this is Claire Ward reporting for the BBC Radio Leeds Breakfast Show.
Thank you, Claire. What a wonderfully positive story that is. Jonathan Taylor, well, absolutely discarded really by the traditional education system, and now going great guns. Well done to him. 4 minutes to 9 is the time. We're almost out of time. We'll end on a positive note, though.